Mr. Speaker, in honor of the 68th anniversary of the Montgomery bus boycott, I rise today. Mr. Speaker, it was on December the 5th, 1955. It was a landmark bus boycott that lasted for 381 days, following the courageous and bold single act of the defiance from Rosa Parks, who was arrested on December 1st, 1955, for refusing to give up her seat to a white person on a Montgomery bus. Rosa Parks epitomized the incredible power of one person to change the course of history. I, along with so many others in this chamber, benefit from her indelible legacy. Mr. Speaker, the action of Rosa Parks propelled the challenges of the civil rights movement to the forefront of national concern, deeply influencing public opinion and ultimately contributed to important legislative and societal shifts in this country. Mr. Speaker, when I was the House leader in the state of Ohio, the first Democrat female and Black woman to do such. As a young girl growing up, I grew up hearing about Rosa Parks. So when I was on the House floor, then in the state legislature, I thought I could make a difference and do something. So on the day she died, I went to my colleagues on the other side of the aisle, and Democrats and Republicans came together to make Ohio the first state in the United States to have a Rosa Parks Day. That was a proud moment for me, that I could stand in the well in the State House, and Republican colleague Priscilla Meade could stand in the well, and we could both declare how important this would be for the nation. And today I stand in another well, asking us to take a look at House Resolution 308, the Rosa Parks Day Act, sponsored by Congresswoman Terry Sewell and Congressman Stephen Horsford and myself. Mr. Speaker, we have well over 100 and some signatures just in the first week. And we're going to continue to try to get signatures for this important piece of legislation. Just imagine, for 381 days, people did not get on a bus. They walked. Or if they rode in taxis or in cars, they were cars or taxis operated by Black Americans. It was wrong because, you see, Rosa Parks was not tired that day. We want history to be correct. At that time, in the 1950s, people of color had to sit back as far as the seventh row. And Rosa was sitting in the seat by the window in the row for people of color. But when someone got on the bus who was a majority gentleman and had to stand, they went to Rosa and asked her to get up out of the seat in the section she was supposed to sit into. Now, I can imagine that Rosa knew she was going to be arrested because she had been warned, and she was not the first to have been arrested. And she sat there so eloquently, and when they said to get up or you would be arrested, she got up. She was arrested, she was handcuffed, she was fingerprinted, and they took her mugshot. But that not only sparked her as the leader of the modern day civil rights movement, it also propelled a young minister by the name of Martin Luther King. So today, Mr. Speaker, I would like to think that this is a moment in history for us to be able to educate my colleagues and all those who are witnessing this morning. And lastly, it was on June 5th in 1956 that the federal court made the decision that it was no longer constitutional to segregate the seats on public transit. And when I leave here on Thursday, Mr. Speaker, I will go back to the great 3rd Congressional District of Ohio. And for the 18th year, I will sponsor the Power of One, our Rosa Parks Day. Thank you, and I yield back.